Y'all remember the old fancy saying, I'm never gonna financially recover from all this? I'm starting to think that old JD's an evil genius. Because every time I have him come here and work, I'm always happy with his work. I feel like I really get my money's worth. But then I always spend several $1,000s more than the budget. Because he convinces me it needs to be done. He knows how to run a business. But they also know how to do good work. So, lots has been done since I was out here because, well, I've got a job and so I can't be here all the time to film all of it. But, whew, man, my winter lungs wear me out walking up the hill. But they really have done a fantastic job on this road and they're almost done. In fact, they've got a dump truck down there ready to put some gravel on here and finish this thing out. They busted up some major rock up here. At this point, he's just cleaning out the drainage ditch here, getting it finished up, but it's really come along. Now look at how wide this road is. You can put two dozers side by side here now. All the difference in the world in this corner, you'll be able to pass two cars coming up through here, which means you can stay way away from the edge. Say we're 30 foot wide around this corner now. You could bring a semi up this hill. So they're down to just putting the finishing touches on the road. They got the grade lined out, and now he's going down through here and he's picking out the big rocks that he can reach and just lining them along the edge because I kind of wanted a little barrier there. Now as he works his way down through here, he's been packing with his bucket, making sure that the edge is stable, and he'll pack against the hillside and push that all in. And as it rains, the edge of this road will settle and we'll probably lose a little bit of width. But overall, I'm very happy with how this is turning out. Now here he's working on that solid rock, and we were trying to get everything we could get to move the ditch over as far as we could, but we finally decided it was time to go ahead and call that off. And so here JD's trying to get his attention with the bucket and tell him to pack it on in. Here he's doing an impressive job of shaping the ditch and putting the final touches on the road. He's using the rock out of the ditch to kind of build up the edge and then packing it in with the bucket. We're almost ready for some gravel. And now he's gathering up the last few big rocks from the edges of the trail and getting those ready to stage along the edge of the road. Well, boys, it's almost time. We got 20+ ton of gravel about to go up this hill. I always love watching the truck spread gravel, but going up a 20% grade, spreading gravel, and we're gonna find out what he's made of. I hope he don't get nervous with somebody filming him, because that's what's about to happen. This is my guy, man. He ain't no slouch. He does my driveway down below too. That's all he does. He's good at it. Gonna back her, he backed her all the way back around the corner, and he's gonna go another go at it. I don't know about you boys, but I'm impressed. Now listen, I've been known to yell at my kids a time or two, but I normally don't yell at the guys that are working for me. Well, JD hopped in my side-by-side and headed up the hill, and I thought it was Caden, and I was like, get out of the way, get out of the way. I kind of feel bad now. I'd say just go ahead and grab this outside edge here on your way up. Yeah, I figured. Oh man. Yeah, JD was trying out the bighorn. I didn't know. He's spinning a little bit. Yeah, he's gonna let her eat. Grab a gear. Ain't gonna do it, is it? We did all that trying to get him going and it was empty. This is gonna be nice though. All right, guys, well, it seems like deja vu. I'm doing a hey, the road's finished again video, but this time, I really think we got it right. And it wasn't bad before. It just wasn't quite where I wanted it to be for company and for my wife driving up and down the hill and all that. It just didn't feel comfortable. It was a little scary. But it doesn't feel scary anymore. I mean, we've got like a whole lane over here past the gravel, and we went extra wide with the gravel here. So not only that, but we've got rocks lining the edge of the road here, kind of give you, a little fence along here. And I've got more rocks. In fact, one rock rolled all the way down the hill and hit my garage. But it put a little bitty dent in the metal, but it didn't even poke a hole or nothing like that. So no big deal. JD told me about it. He said, hey, go check out your garage. I heard one hit it. And we'd been talking about it. We knew that there was a possibility something like that could happen. But anyway, I've got quite a few big rocks down there in the yard that I'll be picking up with the tractor, and I'll bring them up here and put them where the side-by-side is right there. But we've got kind of a nice little line of rocks here around the corner, and you've got lots of space here. So it's a pretty nice driveway. It looks beautiful. We've got a nice stable hillside here with all of this rock. They worked and worked and worked because they were going to try to cut this back and widen the road over this way. But I decided that, listen guys, I can't afford how slow that one's going. Most of this was layered rock that would bust into, layers, and they could rake it off with the excavator. But that rock there was just one big solid rock. And I mean, he pounded and chipped on that thing for, I don't know how many hours. I mean, I'm afraid to say it may have cost me $1,000 for him to chip that back just a couple of feet. we got what we needed. We got what we had to have. The original plan was to get it over further, but that just was as much as we could do with that and the money that I have to spend on this project. The other thing I noticed going up and down this hill now is the added visibility with this corner being cut back like it is. As you're coming down the hill, you can see where you're going, and it just makes it feel a lot more comfortable. All the way around, I think this is gonna be a lot better. I can't wait for Janet to get home. I'm gonna hop in the truck and drive her up and down and see what she thinks. But again, I'm really happy with their work. I like to tease JD about how much money he's taken from me, but he's earning his money. He runs his equipment hard, beats it up on all this rock and everything else, and he has fair prices. So guys, as always, if you are in the Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia area and you need dirt work, you need a footer, you need blacktop, JD does it all, logging and everything. So check out JD Loan Excavating. Well guys, listen, I hope you enjoyed today's video, getting to see us work on the road some more, get it widened out, and get ready to build our dream house up on top of the hill. Lots of exciting things happening, and I'll just be honest with you, none of it would happen if it weren't for you guys watching our videos. So thank you very much for watching. We appreciate the support. Until next time, get outside and enjoy God's creation, because it is beautiful out here. Y'all have a good day.